Hello. Hi, everyone. Oh, I think I found me. Let me see. Let me see. Here I go. Say hi when you pop on. Hi, Carol, Linda, Tina, Pam. Good afternoon, everyone, here on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll just wait a minute to see if anyone else joins us. I hope everyone is well. It's a nice day here. For a change, it's been miserable weather. Hello, hello. Hi, Tina, Melissa, Kathy, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Welcome to Unique in the Creek. If you are new to the channel, my name is Judy and I am a designer on Team Unique for Unique in the Creek. I hope you enjoy this tutorial I am doing today. Hello, Lynn. I appreciate it, and I did a couple flowers last month. I think it was last month. Today I'm going to go back to my favorite style on the ring board with a sign, mesh, florals, etc. And I do have a bucket of magic. If you don't know what that is, I call my items that I've picked for the wreath. I don't always use everything in that bucket, but I just throw everything in that I think might go well with the wreath, and we call that the bucket of magic. So the bucket of magic is back today. Hello, Alicia, Stephanie, good afternoon. So before we get started, if you are interested in any of the items that I've featured on this wreath, or some of them may be sold out, I apologize. I'm going to preface this by letting you know I am using things that I've already had in my stash for some time. But I did list the SKUs for the items I am using, for the items that I have the SKUs for, in the description box below on Facebook and YouTube. And speaking of YouTube, if you would like to watch the replay of this video or any other video that anyone on Team Unique does, please hop on over to the YouTube channel. There's hundreds of free videos. They are listed in playlists. If you know the board, you look under ring board. If you know who did it, for example, myself, you go to Judy's playlist, Lori's playlist, Carrie, Marie, Marianne, and Jackie. We all have our own playlist. So please check out the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and also follow for all notifications to let you know when anyone is live on the Unique in the Creek page. Hello, Lori Franklin, my friend. How are you? Today, also before, if you do go shopping at uniqueinthecreek.com, I would appreciate it if you could use my affiliate code, Judy, in capital letters, JUDY, at checkout. It gives me a little something to help me support my love of wreath making and doing them on the lives, and it's greatly appreciated, and thank you so much. So let's get started with what we're doing today. Okay, so I'm doing the ring board, and I'm doing like I said, most of these items I'm making the board with I've had in my stash, but there is one thing new today, and that is the sign. If you have not checked out Unique in the Creek lately for the signs, Lori designed hundreds of new signs, okay? And the fun thing about that, hi Tara, hi Michelle, hi Judy with a double E. The fun thing about some of the new signs is that they come in 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, and a vinyl. Like, how exciting is that, right? So if you like a little bit bigger sign, you can go for the 10-inch, and I'm going to show you actually after this live. I'm going to show you, I got my order in yesterday, And I was so excited because I did order some signs. I'm going to show you that if we have time at the end of this live, what the new signs I have for upcoming projects, okay? Hi, Deborah. How are you? Guess what, my friend? The Bucket of Magic is back today. Bucket of Magic. Hi, Karen on YouTube. In Kansas. Oh, my goodness. You are far away. Well, thank you so much for joining. But look at this sign. Oh, dang. Probably can't see it. It says, welcome to the coop. We are all clucking crazy. I got to make sure I say that slow. Is that not cute? She's very pretty, actually. Very pretty sign. This is an 8-inch sign. Now, I'm not going to lie. I had a bit of trouble walking through my stash here on the colors because it's very colorful, right? Like there's red and orange and natural. You can't really tell, but these flowers here in real life, they're almost like a corally pink, if that even makes sense. It's super cute. It sure is. And then this blue. Now on camera, I hope you can tell, it's kind of what's it called? Tealish, turquoise-ish. I don't know. Yes, Lori. Thank you for your patience. The sale that happened a couple weekends ago, the 40% off sale, was a huge, phenomenal success, of course. Because these new signs are made in-house, they had hundreds of signs to make, okay? So, Lori, you will be getting your order shortly. Like I said, I just got mine yesterday. Please give the warehouse staff some grace. They are working extremely hard to get all our orders out. But because these signs are made in-house, but they're brilliant. They're brilliantly colored. I wish you could see how brilliant the colors are on the signs, okay? Because they're very bright and vibrant. They're just beautiful, okay? So that is probably why normally I can get my order in, 3 to 5 business days. But it did take me longer this time, just like everyone else, because of the sale and all these new signs, okay? But they're worth waiting for, and I'm going to show you them at the end of the live, okay? Just remind me. I may forget. Michelle, you're in North Carolina. I have a nephew and his wife live in South Carolina. Hi, Tina, Lori. Okay, I think I said hi to everyone. Tracy, indigo? No, it's not really indigo. It's like a blue. It's blue. It's a teal, blue, turquoise. Anyway, I didn't have any color, surprise, surprise, that really matched this color. So I was stumped, okay? I was stumped. So I decided to go with a neutral base, and then I'll add stuff to it like we always know, right? So I'm using a horizontal wide stripe mesh in 2 different colors. Okay, one is a cream horizontal wide stripe mesh. Okay. Hi, Niagara Falls, Liz, Beverly, and Mississippi. Goodness gracious. I'd love to see where everyone's from. And then this horizontal wide stripe mesh is an orange and cream. Okay. Hi, Lynn from North Carolina. Another North Carolinian. I'm not sure how you say that, but I hope I didn't butcher that. Anyway, so 2 horizontal wide, 2 horizontal wide stripe meshes. Okay. Now the ribbons, I'm using a natural with red gingham edged ribbon. And the reason I did this is this ribbon reminds me of like a farm, like farmhouse-ish, okay? I like the gingham red. The sign has red in it. It's not the exact same red, but my friends, it doesn't matter, okay? So I'm going to use that. That's a 2.5 inch. And then the other one, I decided to use this natural crosshatch red edged ribbon. Oops, sorry. Okay, so red crosshatch stitch. No, I think it's called cross stitched, raised stitch, something like that. Okay, again, it's listed in the description box. No, Michelle, the sale is not still going on, but it was about 10 days ago, I think. So I'm so sorry. Pennsylvania. Oh my goodness. Naples, Florida. Holy crackers. We have Louisiana. Oh, hello, everyone. Well, thank you for joining. Portland. That is a pretty name. Thanks for joining. Okay, so those are the ribbon tails, and I'm cutting those at 14 inches. Okay, I've already cut my ribbon tails, so you don't have to see me, sit here and cut them and dovetail them. So that's all done. I did prep the sign already with 2 cable mounts, okay? Pipe cleaners, and I just took E6000, I put it right directly on that metal, put some hot glue on the cable mount, squished it together, and then I hot glued around the edge, and I let it sit for at least 24 hours, okay? Georgia, Maine, oh my goodness. Thank you. I love that. Okay, now we're using the ring board, of course, and I'm going to show you this up here before I take you down to the board. Now I'm using every set of row, I'm using every row, but on every other I'm using the bottom 2, bottom 2, skipping, bottom 2, skipping, okay? And the one I skip, then I go the upper 2, okay? Every other upper 2. Does that make sense? So you're using 16 sets, like 16 zip ties, every other inside and every other outside. I hope I didn't confuse you. Okay, hi Robin from Cleveland, Ohio. Hi Margaret, no worries, we're just getting started. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down to the board, and you'll probably understand it a little bit better if you watched me at all. This is my, sorry, I'm just trying to get you straight here. This is my favorite type of wreath to make because, not that flowers aren't pretty. I love the flower wreaths, but I enjoy making this style better myself, but we all have our own favorites, right? Our old standbys. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? Okay, so like I said, we're doing every other. I wrote this down so I don't forget. On the outside, we're doing all 22-inch mesh, okay? So I cut both horizontal wide stripe meshes at about 22 inches, okay? Hi, Brenda. Hi, Rebecca. Oh, I already said Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca again. Margaret, I will love a coffee, but I will do that later. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, yes, 22-inch mesh. You're going to have, you can do all one color if you want, okay? I chose to do 2 because I had 2 open rolls. I'm trying to use up what I have, so I had an open roll of this. And I had an open roll of this cream. So I thought, well, you know what? It's a natural base. And if you can see, there's natural colored edging, okay, around the sign. So I thought, and plus, y'all knew me. You barely can see the mesh once I'm done. Anyway, so I thought the neutral mesh will be good. So on the inside holes, the 2, I'm putting the orange and natural mesh on the inside. And then on the outside where I'm putting the cream mesh is where I'm putting ribbon tails, okay? So I'm doing ribbon tails on the cream mesh only, okay? If you use one color mesh, you can do every other outside set of holes, okay? Then we're going to put that sign on there, and then we'll decorate it with the bucket of magic somehow. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side, and we'll get started. Okay, so I have kept a few pieces separate so you can see how I roll, which I'm sure you all know how I roll my mesh, but if you are new, I will show you. Again, this is a 22-inch piece of mesh. I like to just fold my edge down a little bit, roll it 1, 2-ish and a half, 3-ish times. Honestly, I'm not that precise. I hate to say that, but I'm not. I know some people do the inside of a roll mesh to make more precise, but I just kind of roll to hide that hidden edge. And then Carrie Marie said Marianne, I mean, they're both designers on Team Unique. If you don't know them, you must check them out. They said I used to just roll it like this up the middle, which I still do, but she said if you take your thumbs and you put a hump in there, it makes a nicer ruffle. Now, I have to say, I mean, it does, but horizontal wide stripe mesh is very thick mesh, so it is kind of hard sometimes to get that ruffle, okay? But it's pretty. I mean, you can do it however you want. This is curl down. This is curl up. In this design today, we are doing curl up, okay? So you can see those curls. With the beige, or with the cream, we are doing ribbon tails. Again, these are cut at 14 inches. I do a little stepping like Lori showed us. You can just crisscross it a little bit. Kind of helps your tails go, and you just pinch it up the middle, okay? Now I take it and I flip it up. You can flip it down. I don't know why. I find it easier to flip up. Okay, and then I like to make sure the points of my tails are even. Okay, you don't want it like, obviously you don't want one shorter, if you see what I mean. So you just adjust your middle. Okay, you just pull on that middle until your edges are relatively even. Okay, so we're going to get that ready. We're going to lift this piece of mesh up, and we're going to butt this edge next to this edge. Okay, we're going to butt up the side. Take that clip off. Take your tails. Again, if you want to do two, which I might have to because I just let go of that middle. Hang on, please. It might be easier to do 2 zip ties. You can put your mesh in with one and then your ribbon tails in with another. Now, I just like, before I zip that tie up really tight, I do want to make sure those tails are even again. I'm going to push on that mesh in the middle. Okay, and then I'm just going to zip that up. Okay. Oh, thank you, Portland. Well, thanks for popping on, and we'll see you on replay. Thank you again. Have a good day. Portland's watching, but has to go back to work. That work always gets in the way, right? Okay, and we're going to fiddle with this ribbon tail, and we'll come back and fiddle with it some more, okay? So this edge, do you see this edge and this edge? I like to have them butt up against each other like that, okay? We'll go around and we'll fix all those too. It just gives, I like full wreaths. Now this one here is just mesh. Okay, so same thing. Let's see. Take it, roll it a couple times, scrunch it. Flip it and roll it again and scrunch. Oh, hi, Mary. Thanks for joining. Oh, no worries. We're just getting started, my friend. Good morning, Susan. Coffee and cinnamon. That is good. I always forget about that. Okay. Again, there's your ruffle. This is curl down. We are doing curl up. This mesh is only mesh, no ribbons. So again, just push that other piece up. Just remember, my friends, when we do our lives, these are just techniques to show you what you could do. If you do not have the exact sign or the mesh or the ribbons, it's okay. This is just showing you that, you know, what you could do. You could do it with any color ribbon, any color mesh, whatever you like, okay? So don't fret if you don't have the exact same items, because you probably won't, because I've had a lot of these for a long time. Okay? So that's how it's going to look. It's very, I think, farmhousey. What do you think? Do you think that's a good farmhousey neutral base? Right? Okay, so I've got, oops, I've got a pin in there. I've got the other ones rolled. So you don't have, I've got two left. In case somebody shows up late, I've got two pieces left that we can roll. But for the time being, my hands are a little weak today. So I'm going to actually put my mesh in and then I'm going to go around for the ribbon tails. Okay, so you put your mesh in. Same way, make sure they're even. Butt it up and just zip tie that up. Oh, and you have shortbread cookies. Oh my God, I love shortbread cookies. No one in my house, well, our daughter's moved out now. She's 25, but my husband doesn't really care for shortbread, so I never purchase it or make it because I cannot eat the whole recipe by myself. Well, I could, but you know. Okay, so ribbon tails. Again, 14 inches. Slanted a little bit. Makes it easier for the tails. Honestly, we're always fiddling with the tails, I think. I think that's just the way it goes. Make sure your ends are relatively even. Okay, relatively even. And put that in. It's definitely easier if you do 2 zip ties. The reason also, if you have deco mesh, it's thinner, right? Deco mesh is a thinner mesh. But horizontal wide stripes, very thick. So for me, someone who has not good hands, holding that mesh and putting in the tails can be a bit hard some days. Okay, so you just do whatever is good for you. Some people can easily put in mesh and ribbons at the same time, no problem. Okay. Next one is just mesh. Again, the ones on the outside row are just getting mesh. Oh, we've had no hot weather. We've had a miserable spring, summer so far. It's supposed to rain again for the next 4 days. We have company coming from out of province this weekend. We're having a barbecue, but we'll be probably eating inside because it's supposed to rain all weekend. Okay. But I know a lot of places are extremely hot. No, Margaret, I haven't bought the stem cutter yet. I have not. I will one day, my friend. I'll buy one eventually. I just need to find one I like. I don't want that one that looks like a paper cutter. Because I know me, I'll probably cut my arm off. Okay, I put that mesh in a little crooked, but that's okay. It's not going to be a problem. So you see with these boards, it's very easy to either fix it, camouflage it, work around it. 6 weekends in a row, yeah, well, you know, Tina, we haven't had rain 6 weekends in a row, but we've had rain a lot, which is good. We needed rain, right? Yeah, well, a lot of wildfire is still happening here. But, geez, a little sun every now and then would be nice, you know? Which is why today, so far, is nice, but they're forecasting rain. I'll keep an eye on my dog because she gets terrified with the thunder and lightning that we had a couple days ago. Woo! Oh, hi, Ruthie. Oh, yeah, you know, I'm just chatting away, and, well, I'm not even done with the mesh. Okay, but since you just popped in, it's 14-inch ribbon tails and 22-inch mesh. Okay, and thank you. Okay, so then this is just mesh, but up against the next one. This is going on the outside 2 sets of holes. The middle hole to the inside hole. I guess is what that is, not outside. I think I said outside. I apologize. Okay, and then this one is mesh and ribbon tails. Susan, me too. Well, I have AC, so it doesn't really matter. I'm sure you do as well, because you're in Arizona, right? Aren't you? What was I going to say? So I have to have at least 1 cup of coffee. I usually only have 1 cup of coffee, but I really enjoy that 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Definitely enjoy it. Uh-oh, where's that? Sorry, I lost my zip tie there. Oh, that's funny. Okay, there we go. So any of you all got plans for summer holidays going away? I'm actually going away for a couple weeks in about 10 days. So you won't see me in the middle of July, but I should be back. I don't know if I'm doing a live next week before I go, or I'm just going to do them when I come back. So if you're wondering where I am in July, that's where I went. We're going away. If you know Canada at all, you know the Okanagan in BC, the most west province in Canada. The Okanagan Valley is a beautiful place to vacation. My husband's has an aunt and uncle there. We are going to be staying at, and we meet his brother, one of his brothers, and their family there. And we're going to spend some lake time. They're right on the lake. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's usually hot. It's usually good weather there. So we sit on the dock, go on the boat, you know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I thought you were Arizona, Susan. I was pretty sure. So it's got to be pretty hot there, right? I also have a sister and her husband who built a home, a new home there, just a vacation home. They still live here, you know, in Canada, but they built their vacation home in Arizona. And it was just finished, I think, in the spring. Okay, there we go. We got 3 more pieces. The last 2 I'll roll in case anyone has not seen it. Although I'm sure everyone knows how I roll this mesh that I typically use. That's okay. There's always a newbie who's watching replay. So we need to make sure we show them as well. Okay. So if you missed it, 22-inch mesh, 14-inch tails, every other set of inside and every other set of outside holes. So we're using 16 pieces of mesh and 8 sets of ribbon tails, okay? Sometimes you just have to fiddle with that center. Well, Ruthie, you know, the Okanagan is just so beautiful that you can't beat it, really. Yeah, lots of snowbirds, eh, Susan? In Arizona. Yeah, Judith, 100 with heat index of 106, I wouldn't be going out anywhere in that. That's a bit too hot. Okay, so, you know, it's not even the heat, it's the humidity, right? Humidity is awful. Where I live, it gets hot, but it's dry heat, right? I know people say, oh, that's not a difference. Oh, yes, it is. It's a huge difference from 90-degree, well, we're not in Fahrenheit, but say we had 30-degree Fahrenheit or Celsius weather, but we had lots of humidity, it would be gross. But because we're, you know, dry climate, 30-degree, well, it's still hot, but, you know, it's doable. If you have some shade, right, or you're inside, I mean, it's nice to get some sun for sure. Yeah, but the humidity will kill you. %85 humidity for you, Lynn. Okay, here, the last one, you really have to spread the seeds, okay, my friends? Right? And it's okay. You're not going to hurt the mesh. It'll pop back up. Don't you worry. It's all good. I had a person ask me once, how do you... Doesn't that ruin it? It's like, no. Mesh is more resilient than you think. I mean, yes. Does it fray more the more you play with it? Absolutely. But, you know, if you lay it down a little bit, temporarily, like a few seconds or a minute, it's not going to hurt anything. Okay, so there's the ruffle. Upside down is like that. We're doing upright, girls. Curl up. George's humidity in your hair, yeah. Oh, your family's in BC. Yeah, Margaret, any part of BC is beautiful, right? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful province. Canada's a beautiful country, though. I think every province is beautiful. I haven't been to all of them, but Canada is a beautiful country. Your arthritis prefers it. Oh, Lynn, is that correct? When you fly your jet. Don't forget, my friend, you have to come get me in that private jet of yours. If you don't know, Lynn has a private jet and she's going to pick all of us up. Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh my goodness. Just on a whim say, hey, you want to go to Italy? Which I'd love to go to Italy. Greece and Italy are two of my bucket list destinations. I don't know if I'll ever get there. I have a hard time traveling now, but I love to think about it. We all have those places, eh? Bucket lists. Places we like to go. Okay, that is our last set of tails. Oh gosh. Okay, we're gonna put the sign on. We're gonna make the bow, and then we got the bucket of magic. So I got to get moving here again because I chatter so much. Yes, fire up that jet. Fire up that jet, my friend. Okay, again, we're gonna have to fiddle with these, and we will get it all sorted once we get all the goodies in. The sign, which is my least favorite part of making a wreath. But I think these ribbon choices ended up being okay. I think they'll be perfect for my little rooster and her clucking crazy coop. Did I not do all these? Why do they all look like I didn't do them? Okay, well, you know, you get the drill. Okay? Oh no, I think that'll look really pretty. What do y'all think? Do you like that? Right? Okay, so let's put this aside. Oh no, let's do the sign first. Okay, so I did do the cable mounts. Now I need to find the top. Oh, I'm just going to ruin my ribbon tails. That's okay. So I take a zip tie. I find the top of the board, which are these holes, okay, these outside holes. Now I take the head of the zip tie, put it in. And the reason I do that is because when I cut it, you know, the zip ties have that little sharp edge sometimes. If it's on the inside, you're not going to probably hurt your finger, if that makes sense. Okay, so you just do up that zip tie, cut off that excess. See this little point though when I say, so I just pull my hanging this way, so when people grab it, there's no sharp point. That's why I do that. Okay, you don't have to do that. You can do it either way you want. Now for this, oh, I'm gonna need my handy dandy, my little darning needle. It's plastic. I got these, not even sure where. Had it forever. I'm gonna find the top of the board, okay? And the bottom of the board is right here. So I'm gonna go probably here. I'm gonna go 3 and 5 up. Okay, so 3 up. I'm gonna try that. I mean, it may not work. Let's see if this works. Oh, there it is. Let's see if it works first. And again, you know, we always can take it out. Very easy to fix. Well, not easy because it's a sign. Margaret, this is one of the new signs Lori created for Unique in the Creek. Comes in 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, and a vinyl. Oh, you know what? Somebody asked me. I'm sorry, I saw that comment and I forgot to comment on what size the vinyls are. Hang on, my friend. I don't know for sure. Oh, I'm having trouble getting this. Okay. Does anyone know or can go to the website? I'm thinking they're like 10.5 inches. I think. I don't know for sure. I'm going to gently, okay. And I think they're 10.5 inches. I'm going to put it right here. I'll show you in the back once I get this on, okay, where I put this. Because again, it might not stay here. Thank you, Lynn. Yes, I think it'll work. It'll work. Because, you know, I was thinking, oh, I should use a blue mesh. And I thought, no, you know, to bring out that blue and that rooster tail. But again, I didn't really have any mesh that kind of would, I think, look okay with that color. Because it's a different color, right? Now, I think this might be crooked. I think I might have to change where I place that sign. Let's see here. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Nancy. Oh, one says 10.5 and one says 10. Oh, hi, Nancy. I didn't see you. Did I say hi to you? I didn't see you pop in. Hi, Nancy. Go, Racy. How are you, my friend? Okay. Now, let me see. I have to hang this up just quickly. Sorry, my friends. Let's see if that's straight. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is the top of the sign or board right here. And the welcome to the coop, we're all clucking crazy, is going to be right there. I'm just going to tighten this up a little bit. And I'll show you once I flip it over where it went. Now you don't want to squish, but you do need that sign steady, okay? You don't want it flopping in the wind. All right? But signs are difficult. And you have to be cognizant of where you put your cable mounts. How I do it is I usually take a Sharpie and I will mark on the back. I'll lay it on a board, whatever board I'm using, and then I will see where I want it and then mark it through the holes from the back. Okay, this one might be a bit tight. Okay? Yeah, this one's a bit tight. Sorry, my friends. I just got to undo it a little bit. It's like when you hang in a picture, right? Oh, a little bit to the left. Oh, no, a little bit to the right. Oh, can you move it back? You know, we've all hung pictures or moved couches. right? And our husbands are going, oh, for God's sakes, can you please just make up your mind? And then when it's all said and done, you put it right where it originally was. Okay, so here's where I put it. Top of the board, bottom of the board, right? Directly opposite. So this is the bottom, 1, 2, 3 up, and 1, 2, 3 down. So okay, 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. All right. And I think that'll be good. Now, are you ready for the goodies? Oh no. No. Sorry. Rewind. We're going to do a bow first. I swear, some days I think I've never made a wreath. You know? Let's move this baby over. Let's put it, actually, we'll put it, oh, we'll just have to put it on the floor. I've got a lot of ribbons, okay? Again, whatever I could, I listed below in the description box. But again, a lot of these are sold out, not available anymore. I apologize. I'm just, again, using what I have, okay? So these are the 2 ribbons I used on my tails. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. Now I have this jute weave. I'm just going to use this a little bit because I think it's very farmhousey. I could be mistaken, but you know, that works for me for like a chicken coop, or you know, if you had chicken coops. And I also had, sorry, let me see what I'm doing here. I thought I would pull some black in, but I think I'm going to just use this 5/8 open weave black that I have left over from something. I'm not sure what. It's kind of weavy like this, right? So I might use that. Actually, I'm not going to use that. And I might use this caramel. Oopsie. I'm just going to put that down. Oopsie. Okay, you know what? Hang on a second. I got to put stuff so it doesn't keep rolling so you guys can see. Now, I have this blue velvet. I'm not sure if it's the right blue. Like, it's blue. I'm not sure if I put maybe like just a strip or like a small loop across just to bring out that blue. I might do that as well. What do you think? Do you think that would be okay? Or do you think that would be just out of place? Look out of place. I don't know. And then I've got this root. I don't know where I got this because I have no, yeah, no blue. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. 10-inch. Oh, Susan, that's a great idea. To put a vinyl on your cake board, huh? Oh, somebody says, Ruthie says no blue. Tanya says add blue. But look at this rooster ribbon. I don't know where I got it because I've lost both sides. I apologize. I can't even give you the skew. Oh, might as well just take that board out of there. But I thought, you know, I got to do a loop of this, right? I mean, it's rooster. So I'm going to use that for a 2.5 inch. And I'm going to probably use this caramel. And the reason I thought this caramel would look good is because of, well, first of all, the wreath itself is caramel, right? And I also have a 2.5 inch cardinal that I just remembered just before I hit the live button. I have this in 2.5 inch too, which I also might use. You know, it's funny, this caramel color I bought, and I'm thinking, why did I ever buy that? I'm never going to use it, but no, I actually have used this in a couple wreaths. I think it's quite pretty. Oh, hi, Tina Kelly. Yes, thank you. Okay. Tina says the vinyls are just a tad bigger than 10 inch. I mean, if you buy the vinyls, you use the Rayo board or the character board, it fits perfectly for those, right? Because it's made in-house and it's made for Unique in the Creek boards. Yeah, the rooster ribbon I think will work great. Okay, excuse me. So I think I think I'm going to use this caramel. I don't think I'm going to use the natural because I have that in my ribbon, or my tails. Excuse me. I apologize. I was going to use a burlap crosshatch, but I think I'm going to use this caramel, this one, and this one. And I'm just going to do that. I might pop the blue in somewhere in here just to see. And then I'll take it out if I don't like it. But you know, sometimes a pop of color is okay. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're going to start with this one. It's the caramel. And I cut my tails long. I know they're about 12 inches because I never know what I'm doing with my bows. Okay? You can do a little bit shorter if you know how long you want them. And I'm going to do about a 6.5, 7-inch tail. So I'm going to stand up for this. Okay. My back, I can't stand too long, but I can do it for a bow. Okay, I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm just gonna do 7 inches, okay? Same with the other side, and then I'm going to push it down in the middle. And where's my ribbon scissors? Oh, I got a new pair of these in the 40% off sale. I mean, you know, can't beat that, right? And I'm going to cut this a little bit shorter because, you know, I like uptails. Oops. Okay. So we'll just do it like that. Yeah, I'm going to try the blue, Mary. I mean, it might not work. Again, we'll just take it out. It might be nice with that sign once you put it on the wreath. You never know until you try it. Unfortunately, I don't have any, you know, out of all the flowers I have, you think I'd have that blue? Nay, no blue. Okay, now I'm going to use this. Now this jute ribbon is kind of finicky because it frays, right? But it's a country farmhouse type looking wreath, and I don't think the frayed edges are going to matter. But if that bothers you, what you do is you just, here, I'll show you when I do the other end, and then I can cut that off. So I'm just going to do this just a bit shy of 7 inches. Okay, this ribbon obviously is a weave, so it just adds a bit of dimension to your wreath. I think it's not really there for any sturdiness or anything. It's just there to look pretty. So I'll cut this a little bit longer and I'll show you what I mean if you don't want the frayed edge. Oh my goodness, look, I'm almost out. Oh, you know what, maybe I should, well, it's too late now. Okay, so what you do is you just take that, you can fold it like that. It's gonna fray a little bit. Okay, just fold it once. So it looks like that, and then I would fold it. I just take my finger, my index finger, and roll it, and then press it down. Okay, so you can do that. Oh, Stephanie, you'll love the measure, buddy. Okay, and then it looks like that. So you can do, if you have any ribbons that kind of fray or don't cut nice or whatever, you can do that. Okay, I might even leave that like that since I did it. Okay, we'll see how long I keep that, but that's that. Okay, that's that. Oh, you know, I should plug in my glue gun. Pardon me. Hold, please. Might as well do that. Now I'm going to do this rooster ribbon. How cute, right? How cute is that? So let's see here. We're going to do tail. I think I might do 4 loops of the rooster. And I'm going to do them about 5.5 inches. Yeah. Now this ribbon, again, I don't know where I got it from. It's not a great ribbon. It's pretty flimsy. Like, you know, the material. But it's super cute, and you know, got to have some rooster something in there. Oh, did you appreciate? Thanks, Ruthie. Yeah, I mean, because it's just frays, right? A lot of people don't like that cut fray. Oh, you know what? There we go. 2 loops. Okay. Now, yes, it's directional. Yes, some people, that would make them crazy. Personally, for me, it does not bother me. I mean, these 2 loops are going to be a little upside down, and these 2 loops are not going to be, but that's okay. Again, does not bother me that much. So I have this left over, and that's okay. But that's good. I'm glad I was able to use that. Okay, these 2 roosters are the same way. Just that these 2 are a little upside down. If that bothers you, you can flip it. Okay, there. So we'll do that. Now I think I need a 1.5 inch. I think I need a 1.5 inch ribbon in here somewhere. I also have this one. Let's try this one. This is a new ribbon. I haven't used it yet. It's a stitched red edged ribbon. And again, it's not the same red. Well, maybe I won't because it's not the same red. No, ixnay that. Sorry. I was going to say it wouldn't matter, but it's a pretty bright red compared to the other reds. So let's go back and do, I've got this one. I've got the 1 inch in this one. So let's try that. Oh, Lynn, I can't buy any more ribbon, honestly. I have no place to put it. Seriously. No place. I'm running out of room. Whoops. Oh, dear. Okay, let's try that again. I totally screwed that up. Euphoric Expressions. Howdy. How are you? Howdy. Yes, we're doing a country kind of wreath. I don't know why this ribbon. Oh, you know what? This is cut in 2 pieces. I was wondering why it was so loose. As soon as I opened it, it flared out, like it started falling off the roll, because I think they gave me, I don't know. Oh, there's 2 pieces. I see. Well, you know, you sometimes can't help that. The way they're rolled comes from the manufacturer that way. But it makes it hard to, I'm having trouble getting it back on the roll. There we go. Okay. See, it doesn't even look like I've used any, right? And then I think I'm going to try that blue. Now, I don't know if that blue will work. Let's try it. Do I have a bigger blue? I don't. This is a totally different look, really, with the blue in there. What do you think? Any comment on that? Oh, you can't really see that. Then I'm going to use this 1 inch caramel. 1 inch caramel. Do it this way. This is going to be a big bow. Again, just a little bit smaller or close to that last loop. I don't want them too small because they don't hang right if they're too small. Miss Dre, are you watching? Are you here, my friend? I saw your name pop up. How are you? I miss you. Okay, and then we'll try a black. Now, once I get this on the wreath, if I don't like that blue, we'll just redo the bow, okay? It might look okay. I mean, that's a big bow, so I could probably hide it somehow if I really don't like it. Now, this one, where's the pin on this one? Does anyone have any questions so far? Sorry. I'm just kind of mumbling. I'm mumbling away like normal. Maybe I should just put one loop in there. Yeah, I might just do one loop, one center loop. Well, no. I'll do two. That's fine. Do you like it? Like the blue? Like the blue? Haha, busted. Dre, you should know your name's pop up. How have you been? Okay, so I use zip ties to do up my bow because they're quite large. As you can see, they are large. So let's see. I used, how many ribbons? I used 1, 2, 3, 4. I used 7 ribbons in this bow, which is like one more than I normally use. I normally use, I think, 6. 5 or 6. No rules. You do what you like. Just make sure you take this zip tie and push it right under all that. Like, make sure it's under all your ribbon. Now, people do this differently. This is how I do mine. I take the pipe, or the zip tie, put it through the center, slightly do it up, take my needle nose pliers and grab that end. Okay, then you're going to push up with your fingers, and at the same time I'm going to twist that zip tie kind of towards the back. Well, I can't actually. I'll have to wait. There you go, this way. Keep that stack, okay? There's a lot of ribbon in here. So I'm going to keep tightening that zip tie. Okay, and tighten that up. Oh, that's a thick one. Okay, there we go. And then I take a long pipe cleaner. If you don't have one, you take 2 pipe cleaners and you just tie them together. But I have these from Unique in the Creek. I've had them for a while. I'm not sure if she actually has them anymore. Okay, and then I tighten that the best I can. And I cut off that zip tie, and then I take my pipe cleaner. Boy, this looks like a hot mess, doesn't it? Crackers. Oh, it is. You know why? I lost my stack, my friends. Yes, I certainly lost that stack. Well, we'll see if we can fix it, okay? If not, it might be back to the drawing board for my bow. Yeah, sometimes you just can't get that stack, and I think I lost it. Okay, let's see what we can do here. First of all, we'll bring our tails that we wanted in the front. Whoa, I really lost the stack. And then the tail is up in the top. Yes, this looks like a hot mess, my friends. I'm not sure if I can fix this. We'll have to see. This might be not fixable. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Yeah, and this rooster ribbon is not very good ribbon. It's that really soft cloth burlap or something. I'm not sure what it's cost. But it's not like this nice ribbon. These ribbons are beautiful. And this ribbon, like, not so much, right? You can tell. But it's perfect for this wreath. I mean, it'll work. It'll work. Okay, so let's see here. We'll get our tails somewhat straightened out. See if we can fix this unstackable bow. Honestly, I think I might have to just turn this a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Let's put it on and we'll see how it goes, okay? Yes, Stephanie, the zip tie gun works too. Sometimes though, it depends what zip ties, but sometimes the bigger ones, my zip tie gun doesn't always cut it, so I just use my wire nippers, but yes, it always works. Okay, so on my bow, I'm going to see if I can put it up here and see what it looks like. Oops, hang on. Hold please, let's see. Let's see where we're going to go. Maybe it would help if I put some glasses on. What do you think of the bow just sitting there? Doesn't look any good. That blue might work. Just to give it a little pop of something, something. Okay. Now, same thing with your bow. You don't want to squish it. You want it to just lay on top nicely. Okay? But you don't want it flopping once you put it on there. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let us see what we have here amidst all our ribbon. Okay, this one has to go, sorry, this one has to go here. Here, 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 here. Okay, those are all front ribbons. Sorry, I'm kind of talking to myself. Do you guys like it? Do you like that little blue in there? I think the little blue will add a little pop. Again, I wish I had had some other ribbon or something to go with. Let me cut some of these tails off because I think they're kind of distracting me a little bit. Now the 1 inch, 7/8 and 5/8 ribbon, I usually slant cut. I'm going to slant cut it to right now and just see what it looks like. I might prefer it differently. I might prefer it a different way. But for now, that's all we're going to do. Okay, let's see if that helped me figure this out a little better. Sometimes the bows don't work. Where's my other loop? Oh, it's way down here. And sometimes they do. But we can usually manage and fix it, okay? I need to tighten this up a bit. Any questions? Like the blue, not the black? Yeah. Is the black too stark for some of you? I know the black can be stark, but once I get everything on, the black actually pops it up a bit. Hopefully I can explain that. Oh, a couple of you don't like the black. Let's see here. This is way long. Okay. Like that, kind of. the tails, sorry, I just have to flip that around a little bit. I might keep a little longer than I normally do. Let's see what we got here. One thing about this mesh, this jute ribbon, it sticks to everything and anything. Now I have no rhyme or, oops, I cut that the wrong way, see that? I don't really have a rhyme or reason how I cut my ribbons or how long, I just cut them. I don't measure them like 1 inch is shorter than the, you know, I don't do that. A lot of people do, but I just cut them, let them flow down, and hopefully it'll work. Let's see here. Yeah, I totally lost the stack, okay? Totally lost that stack, but I think I might have recovered. Let's see what we have here. Can you see that? Do you still not like the black? I think the black makes it look pretty. I think it pops it. I think it looks okay. Again, it's hard to tell on camera what something looks like compared to in person, right? In person is always so much better. And I will get a picture of this, hopefully when it's not raining or it's not too sunny, whichever the case may be. And I will post it on the thread of this live as well as in Unique Wreath Creators. And my friends, if you have not joined Unique Wreath Creators, please go do that after the live is finished. It's a free Facebook group. You just have to answer a couple questions, I believe, to join the group, which is typical of any private group. And you can see so many designs of other creators, and it'll inspire you or help you, whichever, you know. So if you need any inspiration, please join that group. It's a great group. I'm going to cut this just a bit shorter. Okay, there we go. You know, I think it's pretty cute as is, actually. I saved it. Oh, I recovered. Well, thank you. I hope it looks like I recovered, because that stack was actually, if you could see the stack underneath in here, it's pretty ugly. I don't think you can see it, but it's not pretty. But that's okay. That's okay. No one's going to see in there, so, well, they could, I guess. But okay, so now we're going to go to the bucket of magic. My friends, I have a few things in the bucket of magic. Okay, yeah, I think that blue's pretty cute. Now, Lori had these bushes. Okay, this is, I believe, listed in the description box. There, I talked about this bush when I was using the yellow. I think it was the yellow or the lavender, and I told y'all to go and grab it, because even before the sale, it was a great, great price. And then with the 40% off, well, I had to grab some more. I already had this red in my stash. So I'm going to use that, I think, because it adds a bit of green, but it's not overly bright. Okay, so I think I'm going to add some of that. Now, weirdly enough, this sign, well, not weirdly enough, but I have these flowers that weirdly enough match almost perfectly to this sign. Okay, I don't know if you can tell. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, see, it's on the camera it probably looks white, or white with pink, but it's a coral. It's a corally pink, kind of like this sign, if you could see it in real life. It's almost perfect. So I thought, well, maybe I'll stuff some of that in there. And then I found these thistle things, which I thought might be cute. Kind of adds in that sort of farmy thing, because I wanted wheat. So I ordered some wheat. Now listen, I knew it wasn't going to be fancy wheat, but I was hoping it would be a upper wheat, but that's what okay, they're long. So I'm not sure. I might just stuff it under I might cut one of these off. In fact, let's just cut one of these off. Because it's got wheat in the sign, right? The wheat in the sign, I thought would be kind of cool. Yeah, Unique Wreath Creators. It's a great group. And we're all friendly. I might just stuff it in the bow somehow because I can't push them up, unfortunately. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so I might do that. Okay, I might, or I am going to do this. I'm not sure about the thistles. I might just cut a couple of those off and stuff them in the bow. But these, I think I might try to incorporate somehow. Okay. And I also have these. They're a blue-green. Oh my goodness, they look gray on screen. But they're the blue-green Eva foam. Now, they don't match this now that I put that bright blue ribbon in there. And same with, well, this one might. These might, this spray might still work as well. Right? But I think I'm going to, I don't know, what do you guys think? I think I'm going to work on this, like these greens. You know, I'm going to stick those in and then I'll pop some of these in and put some weed under the bow. And then I think that might be good. What do y'all think? Oh, Debbie says she loves the July 4th bundle. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was one. Being in Canada, I never look at that. But, yeah, she does have a lot of great things. Okay, sorry. I'm just grabbing. Okay. I'm just grabbing some of these. Oh, can you see it better down here? Maybe you can see it better. But see, it's kind of like a corally color, which is, you know, not red. But that's okay. I think it'll be fine. So I'm going to cut these down a bit. Okay, so I just cut down to the next length. I don't know how long I want them. Oh, this one fell off somewhere. Okay, and then I'm going to cut a couple of these. Did any of you get this bush from Unique in the Creek? It came in lavender, it came in yellow, it came in red, and it came in, is it white? I can't remember, but I had all of them at one point, and I loved them so much, I had to order them again. Because, first of all, they're great for added color on anything. They're not in your face color, but they add, you know, greens. It's not in your face greens, but it adds a nice like addition. And they're incredibly inexpensive. Especially if you got them on her sale. If you got them on her sale, like you scored. That was a good day, right? And you can cut these down any way you like. You can keep them longer if you like. Sometimes I'll keep them longer because I want them in the bow, hanging from the bow as well. Okay, so let's just kind of play with this. You know, I'm not a committer. I don't glue first and regret later. I typically add and we discuss. You know, does that look good or not? I always appreciate everyone's suggestions. We all see things differently, okay? So just be mindful of that. We all see things differently. What's something that might be absolutely beautiful to you, somebody might say, oh my. You know, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, Kelly, you did? Well, now you're good. You're good on those supplies for a while, eh? I mean, the sale was incredibly crazy sale. Like, I really didn't need anything, but 40% off, you can't beat 40% off. Now, again, these aren't glued in properly. The tails aren't proper, you know, all that. I know that. We'll fix it all. We shall fix it all, and then we'll see what, you know, we might not need much more than the flowers, a couple wheat things coming out of there, and maybe not even the wheat things. We'll have to wait and see. And a few flowers, and that might be good. But I am going to put a piece of greenery in every set of tails. I just think it adds something. 3, 4, 5. And I even put one in the top because even though no one can really see the tail, it'll peek out if someone's looking around the wreath, okay? And don't think people don't, because they do. Okay, so besides, it pops up a little bit outside the wreath. I kept a longer one here. Let's see here. Now, for the little flowers, I'm going to do 3 sets, I think. Okay, they always, well, I mean, who's they and what do they know, right? I mean, we say, well, they always say to do 3s. I don't know where that came from. I think it's just a design thing that everything, your eye just visually looks better at 3s. So I try to do 3s as well. This might be too long. So let's see what we have here. We can incorporate these little flowers that will just kind of accent the wreath a little bit. Again, you may not see the colors like I do. Well, you won't see the colors like I do because it looks, well, you might know. You might be able to see that a little bit. I think this is too long. Oh yes, I might add some of those thistles. I think those are kind of pretty. Can you kind of see that? Geez, I wish you could. Yeah, I don't know if you can. Can you see that, my friends? You guys all got quiet now. Let me see here. Let me see what I have here. And yes, these look plastic because they are. But, you know, that's okay. Lots of people use florals in their yards that are plastic looking because they don't have to water them. And some real flowers look, or fake flowers look very real. So don't go nay on plastic. I mean, most of the florals we buy are plastic. Okay, now that kind of looks kind of cool. It makes it kind of sticky outy, and you know me, I like sticky outy things. What about this? This is a Michael's. I don't recall buying this, but just to add some different textures. Let me see. Let me see. What are you saying, Yapper, to my friend Lynn? You likey? I'm not sure about that. I don't know about these. Well, maybe I could put them in with the wheat. Thistles and wheat. That kind of goes, right? Put it under the bow a little bit. I think I still need to work on that bow a little. That was a hot mess express, my friends. Oh, is that? I thought I turned everything off. I apologize. I think that's my iPad dinging. I'm so sorry. I thought I turned that off, but obviously, nay, I did not. Okay, let's see what that looks like. That might be, I don't know. I think I need something in here. I need some more of this. And, you know, I just plop down things in the middle. If I think something is not looking right, I will just plop some stuff in there and hope for the best. You guys like that? I'm going to stick one in here. And also it helps with the bow. It helps to keep the bow structured, right? Again, you can do your wreath any way you like. If you don't like this much greenery, because my friends, a lot of people don't like adding things to their wreaths as much as me, and that's fine. I just love putting stuff in my thing. And then the chickens will be clucking away like crazy. I'm going to hang you on the door. I'm going to see if that even looks remotely decent, okay? Everything's going to fall off. Okay, I'm going to bring you up. Let's say hello. Hi. Okay, let's go see what that looks like. That might be a little hot mess. What do you think? Does it need more filling? Now I just wanted to, like, can you see the coral florals now? Can you see what that looks like? I gotta push that down a little bit, bring this bow up a bit, like that. Do you see how that coral kind of pops out? What do you guys think? Now that the bow is up there with some embellishments, do you guys like the blue and the black? Or do you still think one of them does not belong with the other? Don't forget your scissor fingers. Make sure you loop out your loops. What the heck did I just say? I meant fluff out your loops. That one might be a bit too long. Right here. Just simply cut that a little bit shorter. And I'm going to probably push that wheat down a bit. But even though that wheat is plastic, I mean, because it's far away, like it's not really in your face, it's just kind of there. It's just an accent for the sign. Okay, I think it'll be fine. What do we think? You think everything looks good? Thank you very much. You should do a live in doing embellishments. What do you mean? How I pick my embellishments, Mary? Is that what you mean? How I go about deciding what I'm going to put in? I'll tell you right now, I literally take the sign and I walk amongst my boxes of supplies and I think, well, what would match that sign? That's exactly how I do it. If that's what you mean. So there, oops, I'm going the wrong way. So there's the rooster. Welcome to the coop. We're all clucking crazy. There's the bow, the side view. Sorry, if you know what? I look in the camera, I get so backwards when I look in the camera. Right there. Is that good? Right there. That's better. Except for the ring light. I apologize for the ring light. Oh, adding them to a wreath. I just glue them in, Mary. Unless I do really big picks, like Carrie Marie adds those picks, I'll sometimes zip tie them in. But these ones, I'm just going to glue them in. Can you see? What do you think? Oh, thank you very much, everyone. Oh, how to position them. Well, Mary, one thing I do is like the flowers. Here, I'll put you back down. I typically, for me, when I do this style of wreath, I take whatever greenery I'm using and I put it on every ribbon tail, okay? That's how I decide that. And then if I'm doing flowers, whether they're small flowers or say I had a big, like, magnolia or something, I typically only do, well, I do them in threes, okay? And then I'll position them like at, because my bow is always at 11 o'clock, I'll position a floral like at 1, which is just above the sign, and then around 4, which is at the bottom of the sign, and then about 8 o'clock. Because I can't put it any higher than 8 o'clock. Well, I could do 9 o'clock. But if I do it any higher, really, then the bow is starting to impinge on that third set of flowers, okay? And then I always stick things under my bow, like this, to make it easier for my loops and my tails. It helps it, it gives it something to lay on. And then when I do my bow, like here, I'll stick something underneath that bow, like in the middle there. Can you see? in there. I'll stick things in there and I just glue it in. And then, so if you look at my bow, I'm at like 12 o'clock. Then I'll do like 4 o'clock, and then I do about 8 o'clock. So that's, and I do in threes again. I'll do the 3 rule because your eye visually goes to 3, I guess. I guess is how it's explained to me. Okay, and then I just glue them in. But it does take me time to glue them in because I'm very precise about my gluing in. I don't just put a dab of glue and pop it in. I want to make sure it's really in there. So I make sure it hits the ribbon and the mesh and it's glued in. And then typically after I'm done and after I've done all my gluing, I go back in with my glue gun and I just squirt another dab in there just to make sure it stays. So that's how I attach them. Isn't that sign adorable though? Like seriously. Welcome to the coop. We're all clucking crazy. Okay, so friends, this is how I did it. There's the hanging hole, okay? The bow, I always put it, well not always, but 98% of the time, I'm going to put my bow one to left of the top, okay? And then the sign was 3 from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 3 down from the top, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to clean that up. I'll clean up the bow. Here's my hanging hole. There's the wreath. Now, do you have time to watch, let me show you the new signs I bought on the sale? Or would you like me to end? Because I'll show you some really pretty signs. I think it worked out okay. I mean, I'll glue everything in and we'll see how that goes. Mary, did that help you at all? Did I even make sense? I hope I did. I hope that helped you. If you have anything specific, like if you want me, like if you want to message me on Messenger, we can chat there if you want some help or anything like that, just let me know, okay? And I can certainly try to explain it maybe a little bit better. Okay, I think I might do this one just a tad shorter. Oh, you want to see the signs? Everyone wants to see the signs? Okay, my friends, if you don't want to see the new signs I purchased, I'll say goodbye to you now, and I want to thank you for joining. If you want to see the signs, my friends, stay tuned. I've got them right here below my feet. Well, not below my feet, but next to me here, and I can show you them. Okay, so anyway, that's the wreath for today. I will glue this all up, and I will... Oops, sorry. I will post it on Unique Wreath Creators and on this thread, on this live for you to see it. Once everything's on, I think it turned out pretty cute. I think these colors worked out okay. Again, I was very concerned, confused, and unsure of the colors to go with this sign because it's such a vibrant sign. There's so many pretty colors. I really wish I had some mesh or something that I could have highlighted with this. But the neutral base, again, if you don't know, this is another tip. If you do not know the color of base to use with any sign, pick neutral. Okay? Pick a natural neutral base, either jute, natural jute, or natural striped jute, horizontal wide stripe, in natural, anything, okay? Deco mesh, natural, cream, whatever you have, okay? Just pick a neutral base and add your colors as I did, like this pop of blue. I mean, that's pretty blue, right? But in hindsight, I mean, it looks good, right? It looks good because it pops this color out, okay? You can't necessarily get all the colors in a sign, and you really wouldn't probably because it is a little bit busy. But, you know, it worked. There's a lot of stuff in this wreath, no doubt about it. It's full, but I think it'll work. I think it's perfect for a country home, or if you know, raise your own chickens, or if you just have a clucking crazy family, you know. That's it. Thank you very much. I will show the signs. Did you buy coordinating ribbons, mesh, or florals? You mean on my sale order, Lynn? You know what? I bought mostly signs a couple ribbons. Ordered a few rows of mesh. I didn't have any more natural horizontal white stripe or gray, so that's the only mesh I actually bought. But here are the signs now. A couple of these signs are my go-to signs. This will be the third year. Sorry, you're a little crooked. I apologize. I hate crooked. Now, this sign, these two owl signs, I've used them every year, but I love them, so I bought them again. I love owls. My husband loves owls. We collect little white owls to put on our Christmas tree every year. So I bought this snowy white one. Okay. Then when I buy the signs, no, unless I really don't have that color, I will buy a ribbon to go with it. But chances are I literally just take my sign and walk around. And this one, I love this one. It's fall and autumn and early winter. Sorry, that ring light is just a real pain. But this, I love this because of the greens. You can't really see as well. Greens and browns. Very woodsy. Ruthie, you like this one? Yeah, this will be the third year I've done it. I just love it. I think I even did that on a live once. If not, I could do that again, I guess. But those are two. And then I did buy this sign. This is not an in-house Unique in the Creek sign, but you know, for the price, I thought, well, I'm going to get a fall sign. Welcome fall. I have mulberry. I believe I don't know if I used this sign or something very similar last year. I ordered mulberry ribbon. And I'm thinking, well, oh, here it is. I'm thinking, well, I might as well get something that I can use some of this mulberry ribbon. So I ordered that sign. Okay. Now, when Lori did this wreath, she did a wreath with this sign, and I loved it. I don't know. I'm going to probably use it next year, but I bought it anyway. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And I read that, and I just sing that song in my head. Okay? It's a beautiful sign. Again, I probably won't do this sign this year because when I get back from vacation, I'll be doing all fall. The owls, I know. How can you not love them, right? You have the blue owl sign, Mary? Well, you know, you guys have to post on Unique Wreath Creators. Let us see what you're doing. I'd always like to know if I'm helping people. So if I've inspired you or taught you any new tips or tricks, please tag me in your post so I can see what you're up to, okay? I love that. Now this is another spring sign again, but I bought it. You can't beat that sale. I should have bought more signs actually now I think about it, but this is a, this is a blue flower and lemon sign. I wish the camera would pick up how vibrant the signs are, right? They're beautiful. They're clear, they're so clear and so vibrant. You know, the colors are absolutely, they're beautiful, right? I really wish you could pick that up. But of course on camera, it's kind of hard to see them. Oh, thank you, Mary. That's very kind. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do enjoy the lives. I have a lot of fun. You guys are always so kind to me. And thank you very much. Oh, no, let's go to, this is a fall one. This is a fall one that I will be doing. Look how pretty. It's a cranberry pumpkin. Cranberry and sagey green, which, of course, if you know me at all, you know I love sagey green. Okay. These are like a cream color, I think. I'm not sure. But I've got that wine and gold ribbon. I wish I had it up here close by. Lori had those wine and gold ribbons, you know. There was red with gold and green and gold. And anyway, I've got the burgundy one, and I think that'll work really well with this. So we'll be doing that. I'm going to have to find some cream colored pumpkins, small ones I think, or maybe some velvet burgundy ones would be really pretty, but I probably won't be able to find that here where I live. Doubtful anyway. Dang, I wish I had that burgundy ribbon here to show you. It's so pretty. No, I don't have it close by. Anyway, okay, now, and then for a bigger fall one, I have this, I think this is 12 inch. Is this 12 inch? Yeah, this is a 12 inch. Now this sign I do not believe is made in-house. This is brought in to Unique in the Creek, but again, great deal. I don't have a lot of 12-inch signs, so I got this one. It's a welcome. It's a very basic welcome pumpkin. It's perfect. You can match cream color, orange color, sage, bright orange, obviously black and white check if you want, or black and white. It's a great sign. It doesn't say fall per se, or doesn't say happy Thanksgiving, but you can absolutely use it for fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, all those fun fall things, right? I personally like signs that don't necessarily say a specific holiday. I don't know, that's just me. Because that means you can keep it up longer. Like Halloween, if it says Happy Halloween, you can't keep it in fall. You got to take it down once Halloween's done, right? So I kind of like them when they're a little bit more generic, I guess. But to each their own. Everyone likes different things, right? Okay, so these are all in-house signs that I'm going to show you next. There's just a few more. Sorry to keep you so long. Okay, are you talking about the pumpkin one, Lynn? How elegant that is, isn't it? It's so pretty. But look at these. Merry Christmas from our herd to yours. I mean, come on. How cute. How cute are they? Now, I'm not a cow person. I mean, I don't know. I grew up on a farm, but are these Highlands? I'm not sure. I don't know if these are Highland cows or I don't know. But they're adorable, okay? Adorable herd. And of course, with the farmhouse barn, like in the background, or the red barn in the background, and the snow, perfect. It does say Merry Christmas, but of course we know we put up our Christmas stuff right, well, for us anyway. We live here in snow after Halloween. So you can put up Christmas anytime because our Thanksgiving is done in October here in Canada. So I put Christmas up, you know, mid-November, early December at the latest. So this will be up for a good 6 weeks. Yeah, I think they're Highlands too. Yeah. Aren't they cute though? Like, look at their faces. Can you see their cute little faces? Oh my goodness. Oh, and just an FYI, these new signs are signs that I'm planning to do for my lives. So if you're interested in these signs, well, not the spring ones. I won't be doing these ones this year. I doubt, okay? I'm going to be starting on fall. I'm going to be doing this one. I'll be doing probably one of the owls. I have to look to see which one I've already done. If I haven't done any of the owls, I'll do one. I'm going to do the little cow one, of course. And the next ones are all 10-inch signs. Okay, so the next 3 are 10-inch. I'm a sucker for penguins. I've always loved them. Snow place like home. Like, how cute is that? Look at the colors. I wish you could see the colors. And they're shiny. They're nice and glossy. I love the glossy sign. Hey, Kathy. They're Highlands. It's Kathy, correct? What does their sign say? Oh, the cows, Lynn? It says, Merry Christmas from our herd to yours. Did I do the blue owl, Mary? The white one? Yeah. So maybe I'll do the dark one. The dark. You have a good memory. Maybe I'll do the dark green one, brown and green one. But isn't that cute? Yeah, from our herd to yours. So cute. And then the penguins. Snow place like home. I mean, this is a perfect sign because it's very basic colors, right? You have black, you have white, you have natural, you have red, um, green. There's actually brown up here that you probably can't see on camera, but you could do any color with it. Well, not any color, but everybody typically has a black and a white and a red and, green. I mean, the basic colors. Oh, that's right, Mary. Yeah, you did this. Yeah, that's why you remember it. Perfect. But isn't that cute? Snow plays like home. Now, these are 10-inch, okay? And if you haven't received your signs or your order, this is why, because they make these in-house. These in-house signs, right? So it does take a while because they have to press them all or do whatever they do. Yeah, and then this one here is just a standard Merry Christmas with green, again, black and white check. It's very popular, it seems, black and white for any season, but it seems to be, I've noticed a lot of black and white for Christmas. Okay, but again, black, white, red, cranberry, cream, beige, natural, any of those colors. Okay, we'd go with this side. Okay, and then my last sign is this cute little snowman. And it says on here, snow day, on the little wooden fence post. And then, of course, the snowman, again, black and white. You can tell what I'm partial to, right? Black and white. I love black and white. Check, plaid, whatever. So there's snowflakes. I've got snowflake picks that'll look great in there. Red cardinals. Everyone loves a red cardinal during the winter or Christmas. Sorry, go back this way. The little cute snowman with the cute face, matching scarf and toque. Right? Again, very neutral base. You could do it on a neutral base and add, I'm planning to add red accents, I think, red and white accents to this when I do it, I think. But I'll also be doing this on a live. And the 10-inch signs come with, excuse me, with 2 cable mounts and the pipe cleaners, okay? The 8-inch signs only come, where'd it go? Only come with 1 pipe cleaner and 1 cable mount, okay? But I have extra cable mounts from Unique of the Creek. I use usually 2, well, it depends. Sometimes I'll use just 1 on the center of an 8. But I'm finding now the 8-inch stays better with 2 cable mounts. He's so handsome. Oh, I know. Isn't he cute? I don't know about you guys. When the cute signs or embellishments come out and they have kind of weird faces, I don't like the weird faces. I like just the cute, what's the word? Like cherubic. Is that how you say that? Cherubic? Cute little faces, Cute. I don't like weird smiley faces. They kind of creep me out, actually. Okay, so that's the signs I got. So, I mean, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 signs. Actually, no. And then I got the rooster. That was... No, I had the rooster already. So it must have been 11 signs I got. Hi, Coco. My dog just came down. Come here, baby. You want to come say hi? Come here. Come. Coco, come. Come say hi. Come. No, she doesn't want to come. So anyway, that's what I got. That's mostly what I got. And then again, I got a new pair of scissors. I got a couple more sprays just because, Oh, this one then? Yeah, I showed this one, my friend. This one, the traditional 10-inch. I just love it. I love tradition. I'm a traditional Christmas gal, though. Your cable mounts don't stay attached. Do you use E6000 and hot glue, Karen? Coco, Ruthie says hi. Is this the one you meant, Min? Yeah, I think that's the only one that says Merry Christmas. So it's got to be, right? Yeah, it's pretty. But I'm a traditional gal. Your signs are coming today, Judith. Oh, it's exciting when you open a Unique in the Creek box, isn't it? Who said that? Karen says that, yeah, in the South. Well, this is what I do. Well, I just have this small tube because I buy a 4-pack of small tubes because I find with my hands, the big tubes of E6000, it gets too hard for me to grip, you know? So I buy these small tubes. They don't dry out as fast. Yeah, the signs, Lynn, are so crisp and vibrant. It astounds me. They're beautiful. So I take just a dab of pretend I'm putting a cable mount on here, right? This is how I do it. First of all, take your stickies off. Unique in the Creek has these ones on site. They have no sticky. They put the ones in with the sticky in the kit, in the signs. And, oh, did you, Linda? Oh, I love to see what you have. Anyway, these ones have no sticky. So these are the ones I use. I just keep the ones that come with my signs in a container. I'll eventually take the stickies off. Okay, and then I take, you know, kind of, you can scuff up the back. Also, I don't do this, but I live in the north, so, but you can scuff up the back with a bit of sandpaper or a cube like this. Okay. Take a dab of E6000, so you're going to dab the E6000, okay? Leave the dab of, so you're going to have a blob of E6000 sitting there. Then I take my glue gun and I go on the bottom of my cable mount, chick, 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 like that, all the way with hot glue. I stick it on there and I hold it, usually with a needle nose plier because I don't want the glue on my fingers, right? Oh, you're welcome, Deborah. Thank you. Oh, so Linda's getting her sign, or she got her signs. Your signs just came. Awesome. Okay, and then once it's stuck there, Karen, then I take my hot glue gun and I go around the perimeter of that cable mount and I go on top of that cable mount. So then, I mean, it looks like a hot freaking mess when the sign is done. Like this one is done. But you see all that glue that's on there? That's how I do it. Okay, it's not pretty, but I go all the way around the edge. And underneath, I mean, I've never had a sign come off. But again, I live in northern, like mid-north Alberta. So it's not, you know, it gets warm here, but it doesn't stay warm like in the south. Okay? So maybe that'll help scuff up your sign a little bit. Yeah, because it gives it something more to hold on to. So maybe try that. Put the E6000, or I think you guys have something like called DAP, Hot DAP, or DAP Fusion or something, or we don't sell that here in Canada. But whatever super glue you use, put it on the scuffy part that you just scuffed. Put your cable mount on, put your hot glue around it, and then when it's set, you can always go around it and hot glue it again. Right? I hope that helps you. Try that. I hope that helps you because it's frustrating if a sign fell off. I've only had one sign fall off. It was to my best friend's mom. It was a wooden, like 11 by, you know, like rectangle shape like this, but it was a wooden sign, and that fell off. And it wasn't even outside. It was on her apartment door. But I don't know what happened there because that fell off. But anyway, that is my signs. I've kept you here a long time. Thank you for those of you that stayed. I hope that you all get your orders. I'm sure you'll all be getting your orders shortly. And please remember the warehouse staff are crazy busy and they do the great job. She's got great staff. Got to thank them for all their hard work getting all these orders out, because can you imagine that sale? They probably had thousands of orders. I'm sure of it. Okay, my friends. So with that being said, if there's no other questions or if you want me to show you anything else, I can let you go now. I'm going to bring you back up so I can say goodbye properly. And again, this is our little clucking crazy sign. You know, some people might not like, you know, terminology like that. I think it's hilarious. Okay. So thanks again for joining me. Again, I don't know if I'm here next week, but if I am not here next week, I'll be gone for probably 3 weeks then, because I'm away from July 5th for the 2 weeks following that. Okay, so I'm not sure what Lori has in store, but if you make sure you follow Unique in the Creek on Facebook, obviously, and on YouTube, get your notifications up. She adds the events a few days before we're going to go live, and that's how you can find out. If you didn't see the pop-up and you think, oh, somebody should be on, check that out and I'll show you the events, okay? So if there are no other questions, thank you so much again for joining me today. I appreciate your time, your patience, your support, and we'll see you when we see you, okay? Sorry, you are crooked. Yeah, you're still crooked. Okay, well, I'm just going to say goodbye. Okay, love you. Bye. Oh, and happy crafting. I forgot to say that.